Da, 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 da. Okay, hello my darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we? My name is Fumi Desalu-Vold. For those of you that are stopping by for the very first time, you guys are so very welcome indeed. So let me start with the good news. I now have a publicist, and she's a girl. She's a lady. You know how I love my girlfriends. She's an absolutely wonderful publicist. Her name is Karine, and I'm going to be posting me going to a bunch of events with her, because of course she's my publicist, but she says, for me, you have to be out there. People have to see you. I know you like to stay at home a lot, but you have to be out there. So you're going to see her ever so often, okay? And she is French, and she is a beast. She does her job very, very well. So we met up, and we were just talking about this next steps that we're going to take going forward, you know, with my career and expanding and all of that. So we had a wonderful day. My darling.
Squeeze this baby next to you.
Yes, I am so happy and honored to introduce to you my new PR agent, my new publicist. And so anytime you guys want to ask me anything about events and magazines, newspapers, articles, red carpets, speak to my beautiful Karine. She's going to be up on my profile. I'm going to put her up on my profile so that when you click onto it, it will take you over to Karine. Karine is French, and I live for it. She's going to teach me the most beautiful French. I love her. She's one of the most beautiful women inside and out. Bonjour, Fumination. Karine, say hello again.
Bonjour, bonjour.
And she brought me out here. We had a wonderful lunch, and she's so wonderful, so wonderful. So guys, you're going to see me a little bit more than usual because Karine is a beast when it comes to publicity. So we came together just for us to know how we're going to plan the next 3 months, the next 6 months, because there are so many events, dates, scheduling. We want you to do this for me, blah, 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 and everything. It's always fun to meet up with Karine and see what she has for me. We were running late into the meeting, and she said, you know what, for me, I'll come with you home. We'll just take a train home so that we can finish this today. And I thought that's a fabulous idea. When we got to my train stop, I said, well, for me, wait until she gets the next train to go back. No trains, none whatsoever. And they didn't know when the trains would start running again. So we decided to come out, just sit by the cafe, and then we'll decide, you know, whether she takes an Uber home or whatever. As we were sitting there, we just, it was noise that we heard, screams and shouting. That's what I heard first. And there were 2 women fighting. There were 2 women of color fighting. That's what you noticed when you looked up. Then you realized that one was mercilessly beating the other. She dragged her right across the street and dragged her back again. I will tell you this. I did not see a single person whip out the phones to film the fight. Neither did I. I was just shocked, like, oh my God, you know. That really is with the younger generation. Nobody brought out their phones. Not one. The other thing which I found interesting was nobody did anything. They were shocked, they were surprised, and they ran in opposite directions. But nobody intervened, these 2 women, to break up the fight. Or should I say an attack? Because that was what it was. Karine was sitting beside me. And the girl that was being really beat up on was able to escape. And she ran into the train station. Now, I must add that because the train station was closed, when all of us filed out, you know how some train stations, they have like a barricade, like a fence kind of thing. So the fence was closed, but it wasn't locked. So when the girl ran, she opened it and ran into the station. And her attacker also followed her into the station. And you could see with the shadows. This is all that we could see. And nobody was doing anything. I don't know why I did it. I got up and went into the train station. Because I felt that somebody had to do something, because this girl was going to kill this other girl. She would kill her. And we would have all been there. When I got inside, the train conductor, you know, at ticketing, always, you know, looks at your tickets and makes sure that everything is fine. He was standing there. I think he was scared. I think he didn't know what to do. And I told him, open the gate so that we could let the other girl run in away from her attacker. And he was so thrown off. I kept on saying, open the gate, open the gate, open the gate. And he was looking at me, and I said, the gate, open it. He opened it finally, and the girl ran through, and then he locked it. The attacker turned around. It was like exorcist. She just spun around, and she looked at me. Because the station was closed with the fence, the light trickled in. You know how light trickles into a church and it can bounce off of metals? The light hit the knife that she was holding. I didn't see it until then. And right there and then I thought of Adrian. I thought of Ula, that we're at home. And I had sent them a message to say that I was at the station and I would be walking up. And she looked at me for give or take a minute. And I just stood my ground and I said, get out, get out. And she looked at me as if to say, how dare you break up this fight? How dare you intervene? I was holding my breath. It was a big knife. It was a long knife. She had it. I was just so shocked that in this day and age, this is what we're doing to each other. Anyway, she looked at me as I'm looking at you now. She grabbed her things off the floor and she left. And she walked out. Karine was so scared. She was there, Fumi, you okay? Don't ever do that. That's what she said. And I said, I agree. I don't know what possessed me, but nobody was doing anything. And you saw. And Karine was like, there are CCTV, so hopefully, you know, the girl was able to get away. And we were all so frazzled. Anyway, we sat, we talked, we tried to take in what had happened. I think maybe 15 minutes. And then we decided that we would continue. I went into the cafe, Cafe Nero, and I bought hot chocolates for us skinny hot chocolates. And I was focused this way because we were sitting outside the cafe. So the cafe was behind us. I was sitting here. This was our table. And Karine was sitting beside me. So I wasn't looking on this side at all. When I tell you the most spine-chilling. As a matter of fact, I think it was the woman who was sitting at the next table. I just saw her face look white. And then I heard the voice.
Hello, pretty girls.
And I turned around. And it was her, the attacker. She came right to our table, looked at me dead in the eye, and took a seat beside us. When I tell you how spine-chilling that was, when I tell you I was so thrown off because I didn't hear her, I didn't see her, I didn't sense her, I didn't smell her, nothing. This must have been about 30 minutes after the fact. She just walked right up to us and sat there and looked at me as if to say, this is not done yet. Without a beat, very calmly, I took my phone, I took my bag, I said, Karine, get up. We crossed the road and ran. And we ran. Kept on looking behind us to see if she was there. Ooh. Guys, you don't even know what happened just now. Karine and I finished our meeting and I was to go home. We decided to have like a little hot chocolate and she was going to do some stuff for me on some work, yeah? As we were sitting down there, a fight broke out with two women. One was beating the other one mercilessly. It was shocking. I was so shocked.
Yes.
So, everybody was looking. Nobody did anything. And threw the wig off, everything. Shanquella Robinson style, I kid you not.
Scary.
Extremely scary. I don't know why I did it. I went in there to break it up.
Don't do that again. It scared me.
I don't know why. I did break it up, yeah? And I don't know why. I just think that because I saw one really being beaten up, merciless, I can't even speak.
Mercilessly, the other one.
Mercilessly by the other one.
Then she seeks refuge in a tube station.
Yes.
And the girl
chased her inside the tube station. Fumi ran inside the tube station. When I got in there, it was a little too late. That was when I saw that the other one had a knife.
Oh, Lord.
I just, you know, and I told her to get out. That was what I was just telling her. What do you call
the station attendant?
We're just standing there.
Doing nothing.
So I said, open the gate to let the other girl go free. Finally, he understood what I was talking about.
And you look at me so the devil.
No. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I didn't see her. I did not see her. So what happened was, geez, we're out of breath. The one that was fighting was...
That had the knife.
She was so mad at me. She was so angry. And she looked at me and then she walked out. I promise you I didn't think anything of it. I thought she was just mad because I broke it up. I went back. Karine was sitting at the coffee table.
Looking after your bags.
We were just sitting down. Why did the one with the knife come back to our table?
I'm telling you.
So we got up and ran. Yes, I ran. I have a child. I'm going to tell you my heart is flying. Oh my God. Girls. Why do we do this? Why do we do this? Do we not learn? Why do we do this? When I tell you I'm so scared, I'm so scared, I'm so scared. Like, oh wow. Oh wow. I'm just taking the back way all the way home now. I'm just making sure nobody's following us. Nobody's following us. God, oh my God. That was my day. See, this is why I don't go out. You see, Karine, this is why I stay in my house. This is why I don't go out. I just can't do it. I'm not used to this. I swear to God, I'm not used to this. I'm used to positivity, light, love, love, kiss, kiss. I'm not used to this. If you have a dispute, talk about it. Air out what is bothering you and forget about it. That's it. This life is too short. No. It's not worth it. Peace. Pray for me. I'm not trying to fight. I'm not trying to get into anything with that individual because she does not value life. That's how it came off. And what will happen? She'll get a couple of years. But then, you know, everybody will wake up to the news that Fumi's passed away. And I will leave my son and husband over something like this. I crisscrossed because I didn't want her to know which way we were going, our way home or whatever. And it was very frightening. It was very, very frightening. And we were finally able to make our way. And then after that, Karine got into an Uber and I got into an Uber. And I got home. I told Ula, and I did not sleep well that night. The following morning was a Sunday. And you know how you pray to your Lord, you know, you go to church and you thank God for the week and, you know, for all your blessings and family and all of that. And I said, thank you, Lord, because this could have gone left. And I wanted to see this. It's funny because the fight, I thought of Shanquella. Nobody stood up for her. Let me stand up for this girl. But I don't want to lose my life over it. No. When there's a fight, don't get involved. Call the police. Your life is valuable too. It's hard because I was always of the impression that you should always break up a fight. You should always intervene. But not at the cost of my life. I have my husband and I have my son. It's too high a price to pay. Can't do it, won't do it, will never do it again. She could have just come and just stabbed me and I wouldn't have known any better. Because she looked like she was on drugs. That's another thing. So what? She'll just plead insanity and that's it? And that will be it, actually. No. I can't afford it. So that experience just, it was very scary. I still have the stories. I'll play the stories for you. And it just let me know that you cannot intervene. It is the worst possible thing you could do. Because you could lose your life over it. Okay, my darlings? Don't forget to like, to subscribe, hit the notification button, and I will see you guys. Thank you, Lord Almighty. Thank you, Lord Almighty. I will see you guys sooner than later. All of my love.